Hey guys, I wanted to talk about Secure Shell. Secure Shell is very similar to HTTP in the sense that it's a protocol that allows, it's a protocol that allows clients to essentially make a connection with the server. And if they have an account, they can log in to that account and make commands on the operating system. So, what is a shell? Just it's pretty simple, but a shell is allows us to make commands on the local operating system by default. So this is a Z shell, and as you can see, if I want to list all the files that I am in, you can see that it does that. You can also list all the files and their permissions. But yeah, this is only associated for the local file for local operating system. But Secure Shell allows us to do the same, but for the server, which is present in a different location remotely. So there are very a lot of use cases for this sort of protocol. Let's just say you're sitting in a car and you're very far from your house, but your house has a computer which has a file that you have to submit by today night, and obviously you realize that you don't have that with the situation you're in. But you get the idea that because your home computer has a Linux operating system, you can just connect it using Secure Shell. And so you obviously had already pre-configured it to expose this server, and with that you can connect using SSH and recover the file. So let's just show that in action. We have this very simple online secure shell that I've spun up for this demonstration. So essentially, to do this, we have to just give three different sort of information. So first, we need to give the command SSH. Then we have to give the login name, the account name, essentially. Then we have to give the host. The host is basically the IP address of the server. And after that, finally the port. By default, it's 22, and you don't have to specify the 22, but you can. But if it's in different port, then you can just give the flag and the port, and you can give the port number. So I've already saved it up over here. After that, you just give the password that you have specified for your account, and we have successfully logged in. Now let's just grab the data for our homework uh, that I have specified over here, and you can see that we have got the secret key that's present in a file that is in a remote location successfully. Now we will pass our homework. Okay, back to the thing. So this is just one simple contrived use case to show how it works. But there are other use cases. For example, Raspberry Pi. Let's just say you want to like develop, add programs to from your computer to Raspberry Pi. But adding a HDMI cable all the time is very cumbersome. Using Secure Shell, we can expose a Linux server and connect to that from our computer. And this makes the development process much faster. And these are just some of the simple use cases SSH can do. But there are a lot more powerful use cases. But it just shows how invaluable this protocol is. SSH obviously relies on the fact that the IP address is present, and it also it be, in order to use SSH, we have to use an application that implements the SSH protocol. In this case, it's the OpenSSH for Mac and Windows, and from there we just have to connect to the particular port that the server uses. And once we have authenticated it, once we are authenticated by the server, the connection is perpetual. If you noticed from our previous example, we are still in the same server. We haven't left it. Unlike HTTP, where you send a request and you receive a response and you're done, over here, until you exit, unless you exit the shell, your connection is maintained. So if I exit, I'm out of the shell and the connection is lost. So that's how it is. And another interesting thing is it's similar to, I'm just showing the image from our class. You can see that Secure Shell is like one of the application layer protocols over here, one of the famous ones. And you can see that they all use TCP, and TCP ensures that the data is reliable and it doesn't get changed along the way, unlike UDP. Like packets are ensured to be in sequence, This way you don't make commands that this way you don't make commands in the middle that you didn't intend to. It ensures it's reliable. Before SSH, there was another app method called Telnet, but Telnet was unencrypted and was very dangerous. So anyone with a packet sniffer could easily grab hold of the packets and read all the secret information that you're sending. But SSH is encrypted and it has authentication, so it's much safer. So yeah, that's a quick primer on SSH. I hope you found it helpful.